If IELTS is the only thing that is stopping you from becoming a permanent resident of Australia, Canada, or UK, we are going to fix it today. If you're stuck at 6 or 6.5 bands in IELTS, today I'm going to give you very clear solutions with which you can reach your desired 7 or even 8 bands in each part. Right now, in this very video, I'm going to share with you one tip, each skill that will give you a taste of the whole session that I offer to improve your IELTS band score. Let's start with the biggest trap, that is IELTS writing. I know most of the candidates are stuck at 6 or 6 bands in IELTS writing, despite the fact that they can score 9 or 8 bands in listening and also good scores in speaking and reading. IELTS writing demands a very sophisticated set of composition skills from you, and many of them are already there with you. So one-liner hack for IELTS writing is plan. If you are targeting 7 bands and you are stuck at 6 or 6.5 bands in writing, here's what you need to do to increase your band score to 7 bands immediately. Out of 40 minutes that you get for writing task 2, you have to spend 5 minutes on planning, 30 minutes on writing, and 5 minutes on proofreading both the tasks. What you should do, you should read your writing task 2 statement 2 or 3 times just to have a better understanding of what the task wants of you. Then you might have some points in your mind. All you need to do is to write them down so that you can adjust their order based on the weight they carry. In the plan of your writing task 2, you can also include a checklist to ensure that you have included all the devices from vocabulary and grammar, punctuation, and also you have addressed all the points of task response. This is the way, by just spending 5 minutes on planning, you can add 0.5 to 1 band in IELTS writing. And when you dedicate 5 minutes to planning, the next 30 minutes become easy because you've got a clear course to follow. You don't have to chase your ideas later. Now is the time for your hack of reading. If you're stuck at 6 or 6.5 bands in IELTS reading and you want to get 7 or above in reading, what first thing you need to do is to arrange the order of solution. What many of the students do wrong is when they get the exam, they start solving it. This is not the way to approach IELTS reading. What you have to do is to plan as to what type of questions are to be solved first and what type of questions are to be solved later. Let me give you an idea. You might have noticed that solving MCQs takes longer compared to any other type of questions. Secondly, matching headings type of questions also takes longer than other questions. In any IELTS passage, what you need to do is to solve fill in the blanks first, then true, false, not givens. Then you should go for solving MCQs or list of headings type of questions. This gives you an overview of the passage first, and you've also solved the easy and quickest questions first, so you are psychologically relaxed to approach the questions that take more time. Now it's time for one hack out of many for IELTS speaking. IELTS speaking section 2, is a 2 minutes speech, and you get 60 seconds to plan what you want to say. In those 60 seconds, what we do, we just try to understand the topic and we write down some points. Do you know, not all the questions that follow the statement in section 2 of IELTS speaking are equal. There is one major question and some minor questions. And you know the order? First, there are some minor questions and then one major question. It happens all the time. So what you have to do is to spend lesser time on the minor questions and more time on the major question. This is how you need to plan your IELTS speaking section 2. If you do that, you immediately increase your score by 0.5 to 1 band in IELTS speaking. And now is the time for everyone's favorite IELTS part, that is listening. If you want to improve your band score in IELTS listening, the easiest hack is that involves section 3 in IELTS listening. Everyone knows all the people who lose marks in IELTS listening, they lose it in section 3 particularly because these are MCQs with very long questions and options. And it is difficult to process all that information while listening to the audio. So the simple hack that you need to use is to make short notes of the audio. You should not try to solve section 3 MCQs while listening to the audio because it's a lot of processing that you need to do while listening to that audio. What you should do instead is to make short notes of the audio, write it down, and when you get some time, match MCQs with the notes you made. So this is how we keep hold of the audio and we match this information with the MCQs and we can solve them. I have just given you one hack per IELTS skill by which you can reach 7 bands in each part easily if you're stuck at 6 or 6.5 bands. But if you want to go further, like if you want to get 8 bands in each part, you'll have to fine tune it further. And as I told you, just one hack each part, I have multiple hacks each part. And they can demonstrate that your vocabulary, your grammar, your understanding of the format, your paragraphing, and your control of the language, all at C2, 8 bands level. And all these things can be done swiftly. You don't need to prepare for months. We can do it way earlier than that. And it's all because I have developed a very precise IELTS program. In this IELTS precision program, you get quick tips that work really well to get you the band scores. I've myself taken 8.5 bands multiple times just to understand the test and the format better. And I can lead you the same way I did it. These are small precision hacks that really work for you. Okay, you can join my classes. I offer classes on Zoom. These are online, these are flexible, can be taken early in the morning, midday, evening, or late in the night. And a lot of its portion is available in automated way as well. You get a dedicated account, you can practice the things there, you get real-time evaluation of your speaking and writing, and it all works so smoothly. Why you should join now? Because Australian and Canadian governments are going to pour out a lot of invitations. So don't miss your opportunities. If you are otherwise qualified and IELTS is the only gatekeeper, you must start it now. Because I have to give individual attention to every student, so I can open only limited seats at a time. So don't miss the opportunity to clear your IELTS and get the PR you've always been wanting. I do not offer free classes or trial classes. This is the start of trial to give you an idea as to what I teach in my sessions. If you are up for IELTS preparation with me, you can contact me on WhatsApp.